Unbiased Trades here, and I wanted to give you my December trading recap. It is pretty short, so this will be a very short video. I apologize about that, but I have been quite sick. Um, perfectly in time for the new year, but hopefully I'll be recovered by Monday for trading. But yeah, let's get into it. So overall on the month, I think I ended up only like 1.8k. So nothing huge, very like pretty small month for me anyway. And I think most of that, I think it should have been higher, but I took a good loss on the 22nd of December. Overall, I traded pretty well for the beginning part, I would say. I think a lot of this was good trades, good trades. This was good day. This was fine, really good trades. And then I just slipped up on this um, 20th week pretty much. I don't know. The 22nd, there was nothing eventful behind it, which was crazy for me. Most of the time my biggest losses come from like maybe two trades, and it like gets away from me and I take a huge loss. But to be honest, it was just over trading and it was letting these stocks get away from me. So overall, it was terrible trading, but I came back from it very strong. I reset pretty quickly and came back pretty nicely. But it is what it is. I couldn't trade a lot because I was doing my finals. So I was very busy revising. People will be like, well, you probably shouldn't have traded them. But, I didn't want to get away from the market and, have to get re-in-touched after. But I stayed with the market, and obviously this day wasn't perfect. This day probably I should have taken a break, something like that. But overall, I think I did okay, even though still revising. I did take off a good amount of days for revising, and then pretty much I just became sick on the 29th, and I've been sick ever since now. And that was pretty much it for the month. Like, it was not a bad month. I'm gonna take you through just a couple trades, two trades that I thought were pretty good for me anyway. Like very disciplined trades. The first was on Really. This one was on the 28th of the 12th. This was, let me just pull it up. This was a bag holder setup for me. This had no news. It had a 1 million float, 1% short float, and a market cap of 58 million. Overall, it was a pretty much an A plus setup. It was very easy to see. I would have preferred a earlier breakdown. So my perfect bag holder setup is something that goes like this and then breaks down a good amount for open and then gives me a small pop and then I can short into it. This surprisingly played out like that, just without the breakdown in the morning. So gave me a little small pop here. I wasn't going to short it here because it's 1 million float. I don't want to jump into it. Knew it was going to trap a bit, let it break down, trap, get back up to VWAP. I was thinking, okay, maybe we can get a retest of either these highs or pre-market highs. But then I saw the bids coming in around here and I was like, cool, I'm fine to take like a position here and just give this a try. And then yeah, got a very nice play into it. I think I got 1 to 2 on this for risk to reward, and overall very nice trade, very easy. Next was NXTD. Um, this was also pretty simple trade. It was a 4 million float. It was a bag holder setup, and we had 22% institutional ownership. So that was the only kind of thing I didn't really like about it. The main worry for me was the relative, like kind of low volume. Like it wasn't, it wasn't super low. Like we had 100k volume or so coming into it, but it died off very quickly, and then it started to come back extremely strong in the afternoon, which is why you saw this huge run up. But I pretty much just caught it off the open. I saw it struggling at VWAP. It kept on getting rejected over. Got a nice short position in, set my stop at just above there, and got a nice 1 to 2 trade on this down to the 200 MA. I could have held it a bit longer, but 200 MA normally they give me a bounce, so I didn't want to have to deal with that. But yeah, that's pretty much my trading for December. Sorry for such a short video. Leave any comments below, and I will be streaming again tomorrow or the day after, depending on how I feel. So sorry to whoever's been, waiting to see if my stream turned on. I did let everyone know on Twitter that I was ill, so if you want, follow me on Twitter, and you'll always know. And that's about it. Have a great day. Have a great 2022. I hope everyone's trading does amazing, and we'll see how my trading does as well. Thank you very much.